All right, gamers, we are back. Big ups to the Bazaar developers. They fixed the memory leak in the last patch, man. You no longer have to restart the game after every single game. Okay, don't immediately make me look like a fool. Let's see what you got here. I'm willing to say, just for the record, that I think we've had some horrendous starting items. I'm gonna go Bolus, just because it's some damage. It's a status effect. More damage would probably be nice, and I don't even know. Just put a harpoon in there. It could screw up some enemy teams. And then I would like to fight maybe Viper, because they have some of the best items, man. I know what you're gonna say. You can't beat Viper. You need to read more than just the headline. You can definitely beat Viper. You can't beat Viper with no items. I'd take one regen. I'd take Toxic Fang. One regen. It's something. It may be the genuine definition of something, because it's certainly not good. And you know what? I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say this is like a great setup that we have here. We're built to win in the sandstorm. As much as it looks like we're built to do burst damage, we're actually... Oh, the harpoon is useless, unfortunately. Wow, that's bad. I guess we'll lose this one. Silver Sniper early. Crazy. I mean, there's nothing I could do, man. No balls. She's got me on that one. I just couldn't stomach another Shark Claws build, man. I think like we were... We tried it. And the lesson is never try. How about some raw damage? No raw damage. This is devastating, man. Okay, leftmost shield gives 20 shield. I spent 2 gold to be like even more ripped off. I would love some weapons, please. I mean, at least it's a crit chance. I'm really not... Oh! Silver Trebuchet? Sell everything. Sell everything, man. Do I actually have to sell... I mean, like, the thing is, I prefer not to sell everything. But I've got to sell, basically... I have to sell you and then one of the other ones. I guess I would rather sell you, so that at least we have a weapon to trigger Trebuchet more than once. But Silver Trebuchet is really good. A small weapon. Thank you so much. I don't think it really helps us charge it, but... Okay, and let's stay very simple here. An enemy we got a good chance against. So I really do think Silver Trebuchet is good. I think it's the play. This is going to look very similar to the run 2 runs ago, hopefully. The most delicate time for the run is right now, when we have like no gold and a horrendous board except for the Silver Trebuchet. And this is pretty much the earliest you can get it now, because they don't give you big items on day 0 anymore. So this is that's helpful for a fellow like me, man. Small and mediums, I would much rather just level early. And then how about a bronze tier item? It's a good item. It's not good for what we're trying to do right now, but it is a good item. And I'll level with you. I think we're probably going to lose today, so I'm just going to XP max again. Lorem Ipsum.
Go ahead. Underestimate me.
It's not your fault, but your name immediately made me upset that you're probably going to beat me. I'm sorry to say, it's just a nerd name. And that's fine, like there's nothing wrong with you. You literally have done nothing wrong. It's a nerd game and I'm playing it, brother. But like, you couldn't have called yourself like Eagles fan or something like that, then I would have been like Go Birds at least. But instead I'm out here losing to Lorem Ipsum, like some kind of WordPress module. Okay, day 2, not looking great, but the board is looking good. I really don't want non-weapon items. But I'd rather have 5 bronze chocolate bars for free than 3 bronze chocolate bars for free. Small and large items, that definitely appeals to me more. Midsworth. Not so much that, though. I guess I'll take Vanessa's amulet, but it's not really what I wanted to see. But hey, 20% crit chance is not nothing. And we're not really XP maxing because we're fighting the easiest enemy at all times, but a Cutlass would hit the spot here, man. We need to win first, though. And I think we will, but there is... No, okay, we're going to. But there was definitely like a... At the start, it looked like there was a chance that that may not be what comes to pass. Huge. Huge pet rock crit. Really appreciate it. That's what we need to see. Upgrade a bronze tier item. I mean, you can upgrade the Cutlass for more damage. That's a given. But am I crazy to think 20% extra crit chance is worth it, man? Then the Cutlass can come out here. It's still our only friend. You have a 30% crit chance. Costs us a lot of money to do this, but relative to our existing net worth at least, but I think that makes sense. This is heinous. I guess I'd lose 1 income to get 7 gold, but I'm not pleased about it. Okay, we have a genuine chance at a win today. We may need a little bit of luck with the crits. If we can get some more haste items, if we can get some skills ASAP, like... Okay, what does this guy do again? When you haste, this gains 30 damage and it gets charged. Holy cow, dude. This guy's bell... Oh, this is the item Apollo was complaining about. He's like, literally every dually is running Ballista. Now I can understand his complaints, man. Okay. Day 3. Still not in a good spot. When you crit, your heal items do better. Come on, man. Give 10 extra damage on my weapons. This is a very, very familiar looking run, wouldn't you say? Submarine? I mean, Submarine does attack in 3 seconds, man. I can't afford it. Ah, sorry. It literally had to be done. And it's a shield item. I didn't even think about that. Okay, we're in a very similar spot to where we were 2 runs ago, man. I really feel like we have a great setup for the future. We need a little bit of luck in the matchups. And if I could start winning a little earlier than we started winning last time, that it could only serve us well. Let's put it that way. And that sub is actually a great pickup, man. We do need something to fill our last inventory space. It's not gonna be that. That's for certain. But a skill could hit the spot. When you slow, your items gain crit chance. I can't believe I'm burning my whole net worth on this. Your weapons do better the more friends you have. Okay, slow 2 items for 3 seconds the first time you use a large item. That's actually something. And a small weapon, that's something too, man. And honestly, it should be placed like here and here. You're gonna give me a haste item. The haste item is gonna be a silver trebuchet. I forgot you have to purchase it with your own money. Okay, socks on fire. This is the one. This is where we get our first win, man.
You should know. I'm a bit
Bronze 5 versus Bronze 5. Full board versus full board. They have a critting rifle, but with no lifesteal. They have a barrel, which is certainly going to annoy me, especially because it scales so well. But we got crits. Yes, we do. We got crit. How about you? We're stacking it up. We're breaking down barriers. We're breaking down shields. You can't win. You can't win. Even if the sandstorm is not going to save you, little bro. You can't win. And honestly, all barrel users should be punished. You should be rooting for me, okay? Unless I'm using a barrel. And in that case, I wish you would root for me, but I would understand why you wouldn't. Okay, that was a big one. That was a big win. Now, the faster we can get this trebuchet upgraded, the happier we're going to be. Get a haste item for free, like a trebuchet, for example. A jellyfish, man. No, dude. Under no circumstances. 5 gold. I do not know who to fight. I'm financially in a bad state right now. Shadowed Cloak on the submarine would actually go insane for what we're trying to do, though. And I didn't even notice it's a golden Shadow Cloak. I should be fighting this guy every single time. Even the boots would be pretty nice. Now, I'll completely accept your boots. You're gone, you're gone. You're in, and probably like that. Sure, how about a silver tier weapon? Not what I'm looking for, but it's the thought that counts in some things. Not so much in the Bazaar, but... Burn items have +2 burn. Hard to use my gold on this. I'll just take the burn. At least I have 2 burn items. And I'm gonna continue my XP maxing ways. I really think that these boots have improved our quality of life. And am I insane? We're going up against somebody who has 0 wins? I swear to God, if I see Turtle Shell, Pearl, Cove, I'm gonna lose my mind. I don't see any of that, so as far as I'm concerned, my sanity has never been more intact. Although I do feel like looking at this flagship, I feel like I'm going to lose, and that's going to be quite the hit on my sanity, to be honest with you. They're really critting like a son of a gun. Oh my god, they had 0 wins. In my defense, they had 0 wins, but their run really came together on day 5. Is it so much to ask that you would give me a star chart, bro? That being said, we want to be here. We want that weapon. It's kind of a goated weapon, to be honest with you, but it doesn't fit the theme of what we got going on, but it's kind of close. Any flavor of gumball except green, I would see that as an absolute dub. Ideally, I think what we're looking for, and this should have informed my shop choice earlier, I think what we're looking for is, I gotta try. The Captain's Wheel. And if we get Captain's Wheel, we can sell rocket boots into it to make Captain's Wheel go crazy, because it does get bonus charge when you use a large item or a vehicle, and I have 2 large items and 1 vehicle. So it would be giving us haste like crazy, which would be really aiding the trebuchet. But obviously we need to make that happen. Small and large. Captain's Wheel is not either of those. You buy mediums, though. You know what? That's never going to work for us, I think. I'm going to be a complete coward and just take the free XP. I got scared there.
I am not a warrior. I am just
when you freeze, your items go better. When you slow, you do better. When you gain burn, heal 30. It's anti-burn tech, but I'm not sure I buy it. What I definitely do buy is Lefty Lucy on a submarine, and every time the submarine goes, it'll give haste, which causes the trebuchet to get buffed. Please, 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 this run, it has legs. Give me a freak victory, and we can start building some momentum, man. We got a skill that really gets things going. Oh, brother, it's a pig and a Vanessa mashed up. That's disastrous. I don't know what you want me to say. It's the new Dooley. The game is in a rough spot if 1 week after every single patch there's a build that's easy to put together like this. Because this is just a little bit too much. Like, we're 10 seconds into the match. I'm not even worried about the 200 poison on myself. It's more the fact that they have a barrel that shields them for 1,000. It's alright though, we're not dead. We've got 3 prestige remaining. Just even more time for us to get even stronger. I need the gold. Give me the weapon. And then I would love to get some large items, but a skill upgrade is it's hard to argue with hasted over 2. That's huge. It took out like 60% of my net worth, but it's huge. Now, this is a very, very bold play. I think we probably lose, but I also feel like the way that this game was going, I need to take a swing for the fences, man. We got a shield. Our shield is stopping their burn. Ah! Their anchor critted and did so much damage. Sorry, look at our burn, bro. Look at our burn. You come back, obviously. Don't crit me. Don't crit me. The anchor did not crit me. Regen's gonna hold us, man. Get him going! Get him going! Give me fiery rebirth. Lighthouse, when you slow burn, I'm not saying it can't work. I'm saying I can't work with that. Silver tier loot. We live with that. We could use the money, to be honest. I'm happy we won. I'm happy we got the XP. I would have just loved a more meaningful piece of loot as well. But it is what it is. It's kind of crazy to me that we could beat a level 12 AI. But we're getting stomped, man. We're 1 in 5 right now against human beings. But that Diamond Lefty Lucy is gonna help. 4% crit chance. That's a little light. We'd love to improve that by a factor of 10. When you use an item, your items gain 10% crit chance for the fight. Okay, that's actually huge. I know we start with like almost no crit chance, but actually we start with negative crit chance.
You should know.
Oh, brother. All right, just start looking forward to the next day. I don't think this is looking out. This is looking too good. Matchbox. Okay, an interesting choice. I think if we're gonna stand any chance against these builds, we're gonna need to really get like some freezing skills. Unless we're literally just about to win, in which case I'd like to apologize for my belly aching. Okay, I'm apologizing for my belly aching. That's a big win for us. I mean, again, we don't want to be fighting people on day 12 if we can avoid it. Unfortunately, I think I might get my wish. Okay, we would love to see large items. We have a couple of them. Obviously, there's like a temptation here. Like, cut, run this. Every 4 seconds, you are giving us 2 haste, though. If I could buy this, sell that, and it would haste our other items for, like, even longer. It's a bit of a spicy play, but, like, long term, we don't want to have these boots out here. So you haste all other items for 4 seconds. We would need a small item to come in here and help us out. We're not going to be able to afford anything else for now. So one small and fast weapon would like really hit the spot. Or I don't know, maybe just a small heavy barrel. Slow too, if I had the space, man, but I obviously do not.
Time is a power above all. Time is.
Radiant, slow, or poison. I mean, a slow submarine is pretty important. A radiant trebuchet is also extremely important. Am I crazy if I just say slow seems like it's more fun? To stop our enemies in their tracks a little bit. What do you do? 3 items for 1 second? That's kind of crazy, man. And I think I would, as much as I love XP maxing, I'd love cooldown reduction on my submarine now, especially. Because the more the submarine goes, the more water wheel goes, which charges trebuchet faster. Obviously, it's taking a lot long. Well, no, it's not. That's so much faster, but it needs to happen. Like, we need to get, like, aquatic rush. We need to haste aquatic items at the start of battle. Because it takes a while to get started. Now, once it gets started, it kind of goes off, man. But I'm gonna start with 1,000 shield next time. And the reasoning is very simple. I think we need to wait for the first domino to fall. Maybe there's a chance here. The Dude Perfect video doesn't start until the first domino falls, and it takes like maybe 6 seconds for the first domino to start falling. Holy cow, that's an annoying build. Force field and then 5 shielding items and 1 healing item. That's kind of disgusting, man. I'm actually proud of you because it's meta, but it's like so much more gross than the meta. That there's nothing I can do but be like begrudgingly appreciative, I think. So yeah, we're rinsed. That's a given. You might ask how they got so many pearls. They must have like a fishing rod or a shovel or something in their inventory. That's just disgusting. That's just a disgusting start. Chant an item with heal effects. Okay. Not expecting that 70 heal every 8 seconds or so to be that effective, but it would be nice to get a better small item here. You're technically better, but like pretty annoying. Yeah, you're not any better, that's for sure. We desperately need haste. When you use an aquatic, haste a weapon. Start by hasting an aquatic. I think this just doubles the amount of haste base. Well, it adds 50% extra haste. We need to get more haste, because more haste causes trebuchet to fire more quickly. It'd be really nice to get a diamond trebuchet before the end of the day today. So like once we get it going, it goes pretty well. This doesn't feel like a 2-win build, but I also accept that I was gone for a little while, and it's possible that the Bazaar might have passed me by. But also Slay the Spire kind of passed me by, and they haven't patched that game in like 3 years. So maybe it's more of a problem exists between keyboard and chair, you know what I'm saying? Please give me all weapons have lifesteal. It's just I've only ever wanted one thing when I fight you, and today might be the day. Ooh! Now I don't know if that's going to be enough to really move the needle for us, but it's a nice gesture, man. Like that's very gracious of them. But take a look, y'all. You use an adjacent item, this gains haste for 4 seconds. It would get you freaking popping, man, but then we'd lose you. You kind of seem like you would get you every 3 seconds. You would. I don't think we can do it. That's a really good get as well. Like I get that it's which way Western Mail, but that's a really good get. Gold tier loot, please. Okay, now I mean this is it's the emotional roller coaster that makes the game so interesting, right? Let's get a diamond tier item and just see. Wow, that is not what I needed. But like we just had a pretty good day. It's possible and maybe even probable that we still lose and that our run is over as a result. Now that would sting, but I still had fun. What do you got here? Iceberg. Iceberg seems bad. Iceberg and turtle shell. I'm not giving up hope yet. We've always got this narwhal, man. The narwhal can keep us in here. Hang on, we're actually kind of rinsing them. I'm sorry, I just think you're a bad person if you play this item. Now, I may play it, and will I think of myself as a bad person? No. Human beings are rife with cognitive dissonance. You judge other people by their behaviors and yourself by your intentions. I had no choice, man. You didn't see what I was going through. Of course, I would love to risk some coin. That being said, I'm happy that person lost. I hope, to be honest with you, that they never experience the thrill of victory ever again. If you could do me a favor here, if you could just give me a little extra damage on my weapons. We are about to level up. I think we could totally take out a Lord of the Wastes. I do feel like we're more than on borrowed time. But you know what might allow us to borrow a little bit more time is if we got the Genie's Lamp and then we went prestige maxing when we got to the Genie. That's not the Genie's Lamp. That's like a shoe with a knife in it. Leftmost item. Certainly, I think we want Water Wheel to charge faster. Skills with a high chance of upgrades or just guaranteed upgrades. Would happily spend all my money getting a little bit of extras. Maybe that we're already perma-hasted and that's not necessary now that I think about it, but... Okay. 3 wins. 3 wins was still... That would feel pretty bad. We're going up against Tolona. I think I had you on a sandwich earlier today. I'm just kidding. I had some rotisserie chicken and potatoes. It reminds me I need to buy more barbecue sauce, man. Will the horrors of modern life never cease? You destroy an item. No, you need 4 small items to destroy an item. Okay. This is so doable if my water wheel would just get unfrozen. Like, it's literally lazy. My whole board is frozen! Okay, you deserve this, man! 4 wins! Who says he's not the best player of all time? They did destroy my frickin' narwhal, man. That's like a species that's at risk, man. I don't think it's endangered or whatever, but I certainly don't think it's just under observation. Give me the XP. We're basically goldless. Give me the XP. And then teach me some diamond skills that I can't afford to reroll. When you use a weapon, reduce its cooldown by 5%. Both players' weapons have double damage. Can I hit you with something? We don't really live and die with damage. But I feel like this helps us beat the shield builds. But actually, now that I think about it, I'm like, I think we still lose to the shield builds no matter what. We kind of get an advantage by just getting a 5% cooldown reduction on every single one of those, I think. I don't know. Maybe I am a coward. Dude, a tiny cutlass would be a great replacement for the narwhal here. Or maybe if you only had 1 medium, reduce its cooldown by 30%. I would take whatever I could get, quite honestly. Okay, we got 4 wins. Can we get to 5? Can we get to 5 wins? Can we get to 5 wins? Tiny Cutlass, goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You are going to give me a gold tier loot item that is going to really tick me off, is what it's going to do. It's really going to tick me off. And then we're going to gain a temporary boost of extra damage. We're thrilled to fight a monster. Do we know what it is? It seems like it's loading training dummy. We may have broken the game. I was clicking too fast. I'm going to give it like a minute or two, man. I'm going to give it a minute or two. I'm going to give it 3 seconds. I'm going to click randomly on stuff. I'm going to start firing off coconuts and clicking on water and tents and stuff like that. Clicking on this weird citrus fruit. I'm going to exit to the main menu. You know, all in all, have we had big 10 wins in today's recording session? No, not even close. But we have had 2 runs that honestly I thought that they were going to be cooked immediately. And then we ended up at least pulling out a little bit of bronzeness out of it. Veteran Octopus, man. That's my... And if you give me another Tiny Cutlass, we could get a Diamond Tiny Cutlass. I don't exactly know how meaningful that is, but it's certainly something. Okay, we're perma-hasted. You probably don't need any more haste on the squad. Ooh! It's something. What did I tell you? It's upgrade your leftmost item, dude. It's got to be you, obviously. What's your stats? Your stats are pretty good. But I have some confidence in my build. I'm gonna lose my mind if I see a big turtle shell, though. I'll just tell you right out the bat. I may not be able to be held responsible for my actions if I see a large turtle shell. I don't see a turtle shell. I do see a freezing trebuchet. That's gonna really tick me off. But you know what? I do, in the interest of like intellectual honesty, it's a lot harder to get freeze to pop on this patch. So like it takes something pretty special, and you clearly got it. You got the high roll on the enchantment. I can't be too upset. We were also doing pretty well. You got an awful lot of freeze related stuff. I'm gonna level with you. You did get pretty lucky, my friend. You did get pretty lucky, and if I ever see you again, you better hope that luck continues. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And I'll see you next time. See ya.